4 years, Camilla Parker Bowles has quietly, yet undeniably, ascended through the ranks of the British royal family. Her transformation from the Duchess of Cornwall to Queen Consort has been anything but smooth, with each year bringing new challenges, controversies, and unexpected revelations. To the public eye, she is a poised figure, gracing royal engagements and maintaining the dignity that her role demands. But beneath the polished exterior, there are layers of mystery, tension, and untold struggles that would leave even the most seasoned royal watchers shocked. What began as a straightforward royal tale has now become one of the most compelling sagas in modern monarchy history. As 2024 unfolded, the unexpected and heart-wrenching news would not only shift the dynamics of the royal family, but would forever change the way Queen Camilla would be viewed. For behind the smiles and royal duties, she was silently enduring one of the most devastating personal trials of her life, a trial that, until recently, the world had no idea she was facing. It all began with the diagnosis that rocked the very foundation of the monarchy. King Charles III, her beloved husband, had been diagnosed with cancer. This news, a devastating blow, was kept secret by the royal family for weeks. The palace, known for its precision and control over the monarchy's image, worked tirelessly to keep the world from discovering the truth. But despite their best efforts, the reality of the king's condition would soon begin to reveal itself. As whispers began circulating about King Charles's health, the public remained unaware of just how much his wife, Queen Camilla, was carrying on her shoulders. Public appearances were made, royal duties were dutifully performed, but behind every smile, behind every graceful wave to the crowd, Camilla was silently and privately breaking. The world would soon discover just how much she had been holding back. In a shocking revelation, it was later revealed that Queen Camilla had been shouldering the majority of royal duties during her husband's secret health battle. She had been performing public engagements, attending charity events, and even making unannounced visits to cancer centers across London, all while her world was quietly crumbling. But it was not just the pressure of being the public face of the monarchy during this crisis that was overwhelming her. It was the private grief and fear she was hiding from the world. Camilla's strength was tested in ways no one could have predicted. An anonymous royal source admitted in an explosive report that Camilla was performing royal duties that would have been exhausting for someone half her age. As King Charles faced his diagnosis, Camilla faced a battle of her own, one that she was determined to fight silently and away from the prying eyes of the press. On January 31, 2024, just days before the palace made the shocking revelation of King Charles's diagnosis, Camilla visited a cancer support center in London. To the public, it appeared like another routine royal appearance. But what they didn't know was that this event, was taking place under the immense emotional weight of her private knowledge. As she toured the center, Camilla held herself together, graceful, composed, and unwavering in her public demeanor. Yet inside, she was in turmoil. And as the world remained unaware, her personal struggles only intensified. The moment of truth came on February 5, 2024, when Buckingham Palace officially revealed that King Charles had been diagnosed with cancer. The news was a punch to the gut for the royal family, who had spent weeks in private agony. The palace, with its usual air of control, was forced to publicly confront the truth. But by then, the narrative had already shifted. Queen Camilla was no longer just the supportive wife. She was now a central figure in this royal drama, and the world was beginning to realize just how much she had been silently carrying. But that wasn't the end of the ordeal. As if the battle for her husband's health wasn't enough, the royal family was soon rocked by more devastating news. Less than a month later, it was revealed that Princess Catherine, Prince William's wife, had also been diagnosed with cancer. The burden that Camilla had been carrying in silence now had a new layer of complexity. Not only was her husband fighting for his life, but her son-in-law's wife was also facing a terrifying diagnosis. And through it all, Camilla remained the steady figure at the center of the storm, still fulfilling her royal duties and keeping the world from seeing the pain and fear that threatened to engulf her. The royal family's world had been turned upside down, and Queen Camilla was at the very center of this whirlwind. The public, unaware of the full extent of the family's turmoil, watched as royal engagements continued, as if everything were perfectly fine. But behind the scenes, tensions were mounting, and the weight of the situation was threatening to break even the most stoic members of the family. Camilla's position within the royal family had long been a subject of controversy. Once vilified and the subject of relentless tabloid scrutiny, her relationship with King Charles was a point of contention for many royal watchers. The public's perception of Camilla was forever tainted by her connection to the late Princess Diana, whose legacy continues to cast a long shadow over the royal family. Even now, nearly 2 decades after Diana's tragic passing, Camilla finds herself forever linked to the woman who once captured the world's heart. But it wasn't just Diana's legacy that was complicating matters. Prince Harry's ongoing criticisms of Camilla, especially in his tell-all memoir, only deepened the divisions within the royal family. Harry's words, which painted Camilla as an opportunistic figure seeking to maintain power within the monarchy, resonated deeply with the public. Many questioned Camilla's true motives, casting her as the villain in a story of family betrayal and division. The birth of Lilibet Diana, Harry and Meghan's second child, added another layer of complexity to the royal family's already strained relationships. Named in tribute to Queen Elizabeth II and Diana, the birth of Lilibet became a flashpoint for tensions between Camilla and the Sussexes. Reports suggest that Camilla was not pleased with the choice of name, seeing it as a deliberate challenge to her own place in the family's legacy. This growing rift only deepened when King Charles and Camilla made the controversial decision not to attend Lilibet's christening in Los Angeles, a decision that many saw as a calculated move to distance the Sussexes from the rest of the royal family. As the rift between the Sussexes and the monarchy grew, so too did the public's curiosity about Camilla's role. Was she simply playing the dutiful wife, or was she actively maneuvering for more power within the royal fold? The mystery surrounding her intentions continued to intrigue royal watchers, fueling speculation about what was truly happening behind closed doors. But amidst all the turmoil, there was a glimmer of hope. As 2024 continued, King Charles's health began to improve, and Princess Catherine announced that she was in remission. The royal family, once again, appeared to be on the mend. However, the toll that these personal health battles had taken on Prince William was evident. During a recent trip to South Africa, he admitted that the year had been one of the most difficult of his life. "It's probably been the hardest year of my life," he said, his voice heavy with emotion. "But I just had to crack on with life. Trying to get through everything else and keep everything on track has been really difficult." Despite the immense challenges, Prince William expressed pride in both his wife and father, who had shown remarkable strength throughout the ordeal. And yet, for Queen Camilla, the battle is far from over. Her position within the royal family remains one of intense scrutiny and ongoing speculation. Will she ever escape the shadow of Diana's legacy? Can she truly carve out her own place in royal history? Or will she always be seen as the woman who stood in the way of the people's beloved princess? One thing is certain, the story of Queen Camilla is far from finished. As the monarchy continues to evolve, so too will her role. The drama surrounding her life, her marriage, and her relationship with the royal family will continue to captivate the world for years to come. Will Camilla rise above the controversies of the past? Or will her legacy forever be defined by the shadows of those who came before her?